Hi, moms. From all of us here at Amare Global, we want to say welcome and thank you for joining us at the I Am Mom Summit. We are so excited and proud to be co-sponsoring this event to bring you the content, the type of information that might be able to make a difference in your life and the lives of your families. At Amare Global, we are the mental wellness company. We provide natural solutions to the mental wellness challenges of the day, and we certainly encourage you to come and visit us when you get a chance. But for now, it's on to the next great speaker. We hope you enjoy it.
Welcome to the I Am Mom Summit. I'm so excited to be with you today. I'm Rachel Gaynor, recovering perfectionist, mother of 4 plus an angel, and certified personal trainer and fitness nutrition specialist. I specialize in helping women make big mindset shifts to increase self-love, develop body confidence, and set health goals from a place of love and respect instead of self-loathing or punishment. I haven't always loved my own body. I've struggled with body shame, perfectionism, and disordered eating all my life. About 9 years ago, I decided to take charge of my health and began exercising regularly and eating better. I saw good physical results and became more and more interested in caring for my body. But what began as a healthy enthusiasm for wellness grew into an unhealthy obsession with overexercising and undereating. No matter how thin I got, I hated my reflection and felt completely worthless. Eventually, I realized the problem wasn't my body. My body was beautiful and powerful and capable, no matter the number on the scale. The problem was the way I felt about my body and how I spoke to myself on a daily basis. That's when I began to work on retraining my mindset so that I would feel all the confidence and self-love I'd been chasing for so long. Today, I'm sharing 5 mental exercises that helped me build self-love and make healthy habits stick. I hope you'll find these tools helpful as you pursue your own health goals and work to build a more loving relationship with your own body. Exercise number 1. Break up with your inner critic. You know that little voice inside your head who whispers hurtful things, who nitpicks all your flaws and knows all your insecurities, who tells you your waist is too thick or your legs are too short? She is not your friend. Your friend doesn't tell you you're fat, ugly, or incapable. She doesn't make you feel awkward in a bathing suit or tell you you're the worst mom on the planet for letting your kids watch too much TV. She doesn't make you feel unlovable or inadequate. Your friend tells you what she loves about you. She lifts you up when you feel afraid or overwhelmed. She sees all your goodness, weaknesses, and potential and appreciates the woman you are right now. She comforts, encourages, uplifts, and empowers you to dream big and reach your fullest potential. Occasionally, she may ask hard questions to help you face reality, but she does it with love, not criticism. If your inner voice makes you feel ashamed of who you are or afraid to follow your passions, it's time to sever that toxic relationship. You can begin today by telling the voice she is no longer welcome in your life. Begin right now to push her out and look for a new inner companion, a personal cheerleader who will lift you up instead of pulling you down. Look for an inner voice that makes you feel beautiful, capable, and brave. Create a voice that will fight for you and push out that inner critic. It may seem strange to think of your inner voice as a person separate from you, but I found this trick very helpful in dividing myself from my inner critic. When I believed she was me, I thought I couldn't escape. But when I started treating her as another person, I realized I could let go of one voice and find another, just like I could leave a boyfriend who didn't treat me right. You may even find it helpful to name your inner critic and your personal cheerleader to help you sever your relationship with one and build a new relationship with the other. I call my inner critic Beatrice and my inner cheerleader Lola. Exercise number 2, rewrite self-limiting stories. One of the most valuable skills we can develop on the path to self-love is the ability to divide fact from fiction. Our thoughts become our stories, and our stories shape how we show up in our lives. Some of these stories serve us, but others hold us back. These self-limiting stories become so familiar and automatic that we accept them as truth, when in fact they're just stories our mind has created to protect us from our fears. Our brains and bodies are biologically programmed for self-preservation. Now that humankind isn't running from wild beasts, our brains are constantly searching for other dangers in our environment. These dangers often look like insecurity, uncertainty, or fear of judgment. When we feel uncomfortable or awkward, our body perceives these feelings as fear and takes action to protect us. One of these actions is to generate self-protective or self-limiting stories. Over the past year, I've been confronting my own self-limiting stories with the question, is that true? Here are just a few stories I've uncovered using this trick. Story number 1, I don't enjoy swimming. For me, this is code for I feel uncomfortable in a swimsuit and I don't like getting my face wet. The solution? Buy a swimsuit I love that makes me feel amazing and ask my kids not to splash my face. Do they listen? Sometimes. Story number 2, I'm not that into makeup. This is code for no one taught me how to use makeup and I have no idea where to start. My solution? Hire someone to teach me how to use makeup and tell me exactly what to buy. Am I an expert at doing my makeup now? No. But do I feel more confident and capable than I did before? Absolutely. Story number 3 is directly applicable to today's class. I'm awkward on video. This is code for I feel awkward in front of the camera because I haven't practiced. The solution? Practice. Try. Fail. Try again, which is exactly what I'm doing today. Questioning my self-limiting stories has helped me build more confidence, push past fear of failure, and live a bolder, happier life. What self-limiting stories are holding you back from chasing big dreams or embracing your life? How could you reframe those thoughts into stories that let you grow and flourish? Spotting self-limiting stories gets easier with practice. Begin by paying attention to the moments when you feel vulnerable, defensive, or afraid. The excuses and thoughts that pop up to stop you from taking risks are probably your favorite self-limiting stories. Begin keeping a list and take time to get to the root of the story and discover what's really blocking you from taking action. Exercise number 3, replace criticism with gratitude. It would be nice to wake up one day and just feel confident forever. But self-love isn't a destination, it's a practice, a choice you make every day to love what is. Focus on your strength, beauty, gifts, and potential. Stop nitpicking at flaws and start seeing what makes you so special. Practice replacing negative thoughts with kinder words of gratitude and acceptance. When you think an unkind thought, say stop and imagine a stop sign. Then replace that thought with a gentle, loving truth. Instead of, I am so fat and lazy, think, I am so grateful for the strength of my legs to carry me through the day. Our bodies don't respond well to outright lies, so don't start with something you don't believe. Begin with a small truth, something you can believe even just a little bit, and then build from there. Gratitude changes how we perceive our world. I once heard of an experiment where a woman filled 2 jars with rice. To one jar, she spoke with love and kindness, telling the rice how beautiful and fluffy it looked. To the other, she spoke only hateful words, telling the rice how dry and ugly it looked. After a month, the first jar was filled with white, fluffy rice. The second jar was filled with dry, gray rice. I'm not sure I believe this rice experiment actually took place or that it worked, but I was intrigued by the principle behind the story and decided to try it myself. Using myself as a guinea pig, I selected a part of my body I hated, my abdomen at the time, and a part of my body I loved, my legs, and reversed how I thought and spoke about each. For a month, I said nothing but kind and loving things to my stomach, telling it how beautiful and strong and healthy it looked and felt. And to my legs, I said nothing but unkind words, telling them how ugly and useless they were. Within a month, I could see nothing but beauty in my stomach, and I despised my legs, which I had always loved. Of course, I then did the work necessary to repair how I felt about my legs. But the point of this experiment was that how I spoke about my body directly impacted how I perceived my body. This is why it's so important to be grateful for the body we have right now. So begin by replacing criticism with gratitude. Exercise number 4, get curious about envy. We've all heard the quote by Theodore Roosevelt, "Comparison is the thief of joy." It's a powerful thought, and I really want to embrace it. But I have to confess, I haven't always been able to control the comparisons my brain manufactures. On a conscious level, I can avoid or dismiss them. But on a subconscious level, I can be walking down the street or scrolling through Instagram, and bam! Suddenly, I'm wrestling those uncomfortable pangs of jealousy, discouragement, or wistfulness, wondering if my life measures up. Since I can't always push away the comparisons, I've trained myself to make those thoughts and feelings more productive by getting curious. Instead of allowing my jealousy to fester or getting down on myself, I step back and ask if what I'm envying is one of my priorities. Am I jealous or self-conscious because I'm letting myself down, or because I'm filling my head with social shoulds? If it's not my priority, it's much easier to let it go. And if it is, then I ask myself in a constructive, gentle way if I can do something to realign my priorities and achieve the same things I'm envying. This strategy has helped me make several big shifts to get my life into better alignment with my values and priorities. I feel more fulfilled and satisfied with the life I'm living, which makes me less and less susceptible to comparison over time. It also helps me feel less threatened by other people's strengths and accomplishments, allowing me to celebrate the successes of others without doubting my own value. Exercise number 5, embrace growth and celebrate failure. Humans are born with an innate desire to grow and progress, to become better each day. This desire to improve gives purpose to our endeavors. When we're growing, we're happier. Sometimes we confuse the joy that comes through growth with the joy we anticipate upon reaching a goal. We expect that completion will bring satisfaction and wholeness, that we will somehow be more worthy of love and self-acceptance. Because of this, we tend to treat self-acceptance as the opposite of growth, as if loving ourselves now will lead to complacency and undermine our ambition. After all, if we love ourselves just as we are, why would we try to change? Deep down, we crave growth. So to protect ourselves from complacency, we slip into self-criticism and nitpicking. Suddenly, our beautiful goals become obstacles to embracing who we are right now. We mistakenly see our current self as a piece of coal that will only be beautiful, valuable, and worthy when it becomes a diamond. Instead, we must learn to see our current self as a seed with incredible potential, one that will grow and change moment to moment with proper care. Every phase is beautiful and special in its own way. We can love who we are and still strive for growth and development. When we start enjoying the process of growth instead of tying our happiness to a specific outcome, it becomes easier to accept failures and setbacks because we start seeing failure as a learning opportunity. Over time, this new relationship with failure helps us rebound faster and become more resilient. Before we say goodbye, I want to quickly recap the mental exercises we covered today. Number 1, break up with your inner critic. Number 2, rewrite self-limiting stories. Number 3, replace criticism with gratitude. Number 4, get curious about envy. Number 5, embrace growth and celebrate failure. I truly believe that when we choose self-love over self-criticism, we shift our motivation. We stop dwelling on our failures and start seeing our successes. We forgive our shortcomings and try again. We choose what serves our body and soul because we believe we are worth the effort. This is how shifting our thoughts leads to sustainable, healthy habits. When we love who we are, we have a deeper desire to honor our personal values and take care of our physical body, which carries us through this life. If you have questions about these mental exercises or would like to learn other strategies for building self-love and body confidence, please visit me on Instagram at Rachel_rebuilt or visit my website, rachelrebuilt.com. Thanks for joining the I Am Mom Summit and taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. I hope you enjoy the other classes and have a wonderful day.